Ooh, yeah. We're live. Hello, Dale. Hi, Chuck. Welcome. I know it is so late, y'all. I told y'all I was going to be late. I'm sorry. Mercury retrograde has definitely been Mercury retrograding. Everything that I had planned today did not go as planned. Let me just say that. But I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're doing well. We're going to go ahead and just do a quick read, a quick energy read for the collective. I know it, like I said, it's super early, 2:12 on the clock to be exact. So let's jump in. Let's do a late night reading here to all of you guys who are night owls. To all my lunar Aries. Thank you, Dale. Thank you for that $20 super chat. How has your day been? How are you guys? Or are you, some of you guys, starting your day? Possibly. My third shifters, my early risers. Some of y'all just getting home from the club. All right, let's jump in. Really quickly, though, I do want to see the moon placements. We are sun in Sagittarius, moon in Capricorn. Okay, so what a way to start Sagittarius season. Today's the 26th. I'm sorry, the 23rd. So officially Sagittarius season started yesterday. I like to say the 21st, but most say it started yesterday. So happy birthday to all of the Sagittariuses out there, those of you who are connected to Sagittariuses. So let's get in and see what comes out. This energy here, let's just say, we just went through an energy of transformation, right? This is like the last leg of the race, the part where you feel like giving up or giving out. And something in you, you might just feel like you're about to check out or black out. And then it's like an energy of coming to. Sagittarius is the energy of coming to. You made it through with Scorpio energy. The transformation is complete. And now you have freed yourself from any darkness, that was trying to latch onto you and make you become a part of whatever even larger community of toxicity, karmic energy, just traumas in you, especially trauma bonding. Like people can see you trying to move on with your life and trying to see you do better, and they'll jump back on you with the same things that they know paralyze you, keep you in fear or try and entrap you here. So let's see what comes out. All right, we have You Love Me. I feel like people confuse love with, just because you love somebody does not mean that, how do I say this? Just because you love somebody, it doesn't mean you have to sacrifice yourself. Let me just put it that way plainly, especially somebody else that's just as able-bodied as you are. I feel like people think that you love them so much that you'll do it. You love them so much, you'll come through. You know, you love them so much, you won't say no. You know what I mean? But somebody's luck just ran out. You know, you're not the source, you're not the well. The well just went dry. You know what I mean? Is what this is giving. You still have love to give. It's just not the kind that people are calling it. What you have is love to give, and what they're wanting from you is not actual love. It's the things that they actually love that you can give to them. Influence and distractions. All of that. Time's up. All right? Time's up. We outgrew each other. Thank you, Spirit. Couldn't have said it better. You know what I mean? I feel people are gonna get a glimpse of what real luck is, you know, and what is really connected to, and an actual aura, a bright aura. You know what I mean? And one that you carry. You know, people may feel like they're the light or they're the magic when they're around you. You know, in all actuality, they were just lighting off of your light, the bigger light. You know what I mean here? So when you outgrow people, I feel like that's when you really notice and you really realize like you've had the light the whole time. Like I said, you are the light. Your light is outgrowing others. You know what I mean? And that's when people come in and want to influence you wrongly and distract you with bullshit and throw that manipulation. I love you, but I love you. Do you? Do you love to stress me out? You know what I'm saying? Do you love to leave me hanging? And excuse me, y'all. I know I look a mess right now, but oh well. I'm comfortable. Okay. Sacrifices must be made and commitment. You guys are making it clear. If somebody can't give you a commitment, if somebody can't meet your expectations, then you know what? You're a great candidate, just not the candidate for me. Okay. This is a great opportunity, just not the opportunity for me. You know, that's how you respect the laws, the spiritual laws of karma. You know what I mean? That's how when you do have to make a sacrifice, the right sacrifice is put in place for you to be able to make something and create something even bigger out of it that comes from yourself and your higher self. You know what I mean? And in that, people were ciphering that about you. They look just ran out. Oh, somebody gonna win. Now they gonna win, all right, and it's gonna be you. Right hand of God. Right hand. Let's get into the tarot. I shouldn't be this amped, but let's go with it. All right, Spirit. Spirit messages for Aries. What energies are coming up against Aries? What does Aries need to know? Whose luck just ran out, Spirit? Messages for Aries. Messages for Aries, Spirit. Okay. All right, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. How is somebody going to come up against you when you're too busy working on your craft, you know, working on your business plans, you know, working on your diet plan, you know, drinking your water? Their luck just ran out. You know, that energy that you have to put into them, now you have to put into this. More work. Not just to say more work, but more money, more creativeness, more openness. Like this is a lot of you guys you could tell if an environment is for you or not, or if this is something that you can feel growth in, Aries. Like if you're thinking about moving somewhere, if you have the opportunity, go visit that place a few times before you actually decide to move there. You know, walk around the neighborhoods that you want to feel a certain experience from, or whatever it is that you're trying to put yourself in the space of, and in feeling that, that alone will speak to your chakras, your different chakras, in times where you feel anxious, in your heart chakra. That could be different spaces, that could be the space you live in. That could be, energy doesn't die. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you're not able to creatively grow because the energy in the space that you're in is died out. You know what I mean? It hasn't been cleansed. It's not something that aligns with your energy. That's why it's necessary, to, regardless of where you go, to cleanse your own temple, because we can't control what others are doing, and what they have going on, and behind the scenes, and in their closet, and in their back room. You know what I mean? So it is very important here for you. Is that's a clear indication. When you get, it's just like that fear type of feeling here, and Aries feel it mostly in the heart chakra, and in the down here in the sacral. But guess what? Those who are able to access those triggers in you, those certain responses that people may have gotten out of you, time's up. We working, and then we working, and we getting bigger, and we going bigger and better. Clear my throat chakra. Judgment. Yeah, and they can take their judgment somewhere else. Libra energy. People may judge you for your line of work, is what this is giving as well here. Like, how lucky are you to be able to do this? How lucky do you get the jobs you get, the opportunities, the handouts of some sort here? Somebody may feel like you are spoiled rotten when it comes down to certain things. You can just pick the phone up, make one phone call, and you got, help or backup, or it's you may be getting a call back about your work, or something that you're doing really well, and you're getting, or will be getting, more attention for. I'll take it. Or this is your true calling of some sort. This is your luck call, literally. You may have people in their feelings and feeling the way towards you and saying you too damn lucky. Oh well, it's spiritually done. You're chosen. It's coming from the higher ups. Who's gonna question that? They don't even have access to even look through a window at who's sitting at a table when it comes to you. You know what I mean? Some of you guys could be getting deeper into spiritual work or energy work of some sort here. You could be receiving spiritual downloads to help you as far as what you're wanting to unfold for yourself here. We have the Chariot in reverse. So like I said, this is Cancer energy. This could be somebody that was supposed to be close to you, acts like they're close to you, is trying to get close to you for whatever reason. But this is a toxic Cancer, or someone with Cancer placements. It could be a Libra, it could be a Virgo. Take the energy as it resonates. But the Chariot in reverse is like you're getting somewhere, and people are, instead of celebrating and clapping, like I said here, they're either discussing, how it's not fair, or how you cheated. People may have been trying to say that your luck ran out. Doesn't look like it. It's not a such thing as that over here for you, Ace of Wands. You got another bone. All right, here's another treat. Here's another olive branch. Here's a spare key. You know what I mean? That's what you got. Oh, we're locked out the car? All right, here's your spare key. We gonna solve that. You throw a problem over this way, we're gonna solve it. And then send you packing on your mother effing way. To all the karmic energies out there. And you could be really outgrowing people, getting in the car and driving off, not looking in the rearview mirror. You know what I mean? Like this person here is looking back. I probably, y'all know they be naked. But it's just like somebody's like, you don't want this. You don't want to come back to this. You know what I mean? It's like I said, none of this is enticing, or at least in a positive way. All right, other messages for Aries. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is Gemini energy. I'm sorry. The Knight of Wands is Leo energy. I read that wrong. What did I say? You're going to get in your car and move. If it's a problem, look, and then you moving around with that olive branch that spirit just gave you. Don't play with me. It's too early in the morning for spirit to be doing this, but I ain't mad. Y'all, where is this card at? I know y'all. If you didn't see it, rewind this back. Because I had the Ace of Wands out here just now at the bottom of the deck here. And literally, there it is. You got your olive branch. You got everything you need. Leo energy. All I need is a little fire. And we're going to get the party started. There, here's your luck. You are the luck. And guess what? If they try and do something to your car and it break down, spirit got to back up. You see what I mean? If it's a problem, we're going to fix it. And take everything we need to go with us. Because what? You carry the light. What? You carry the light. You know where the light is. You may not have the physical directions, but you got the metaphysical direction. The moon. Thank you, spirit. The metaphysical. Okay. The alchemist. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Somebody done crossed that line, Aries. They better stay there. You and your poodle, bitch. You and your Shih Tzu. No offense to anybody with any of those dogs. I love those dogs. But they just popped in my head first. But like I said, luck. You wish this was luck. Is what I hear you saying in the back of your mind. They wish this was luck. And that's how they really feel. Like these are people who they need shadow work. And this could be not only them needing shadow work. This could be the kids they raising. This could be the animals and the poison that they putting into it. Because you know, if you somebody that's walking around with nasty energy, anything you connect to you and push back out there is pushing the same energy that you breathing and pushing back out. That's very important. And this is just like a energy, you know, you could have been in a situation where you could have let things wash and wave away for you. But it's given more of an energy where you found your way back to the shore. You know, you found your way to the low tide. You didn't let your mind get the best of you. And that's where this moon energy comes in for someone else, because it's definitely getting the best of them to where it's flowing like a river of tears. all the way back from this moon. You see that? Trail of Tears type energy. You know what I mean? It's like I said, the intentions of what you putting up here is what's going to bleed back down here into everything else that's going on. And that goes back to, like I said, you protecting your personal energy and the different spaces you go in. Because this right here, this is crazy land. This is somebody wants you to visit La La Land with them. Three of Cups in reverse. Like this is a fight, a breakout at a party. This is a breakup. This is a friendship ending. This is a close family, knit family tie of some sort here ending. And it could all be stem from growth. It could all stem from somebody's commitment level ain't on the same as yours. Someone's distractions are no longer making them yours. You're not wanting to be influenced by certain things, and you being clear about that. You love yourself more, and you love people enough to tell them the truth. You're not sacrificing nothing else. Like for what? Like this is an energy where sorry, not sorry. Your luck done ran out. Let me grow. Let me go. You know what I'm saying? Because what they say, you hold on to something even longer and you're prolonging the inevitable. So I get a lot of y'all removing y'all energy from places in certain situations is going to clear a lot of energy out for you. Because one thing about it, I know you want to shine, and you want to shine in peace. And Aries, one thing about you is you have the ability to do that. But then you get to looking over to the left and seeing people with the crybaby face, and then you start feeling bad, and then you want to lean back when you really need to stay right here with it and let them adjust. This day moon energy, not yours. We up here with it. Not back here. Okay? We up here with it. What you say? Oh, okay. Still classy, but still will address the situation. Still a professional, still a gentleman, still a lady, but still will handle this accordingly. What is that? 30X 1995? What is that? Is that Chinese? We have the Strength in reverse. I wish I could read that. That looks so cool. I always wonder when I see different like the Arabic written and like Chinese letters, like I always wonder, like that looks so cool. Like, do you guys have to sit? Is it like practicing cursive or is it? Now, what is that? Is that Greece? Is that Greek? I mean, y'all came to play tonight. Two of Wands, Aries energy. Yeah. It's like someone seeing you and it making you weak. Someone seeing that you're not weak or no longer weak. It's like you've drained literally the toxicity. You're draining it. People's strength, not only their physical strength, but the little mental strength that they thought that they had. Like I said, You know, when you get into a stronger space for yourself, it weakens everything else around you. You know, it don't leave no room for error, you know, or disasters on the strength of other people here. Because like I said, you dead in that. Baby, they love running now. And you see how this lady's sitting up straight, just enjoying the view, shoulders up, back straight. You know, and then look, that olive branch, you're creating with it. You're molding, you know, you're blooming, you know, you trimmed it, you shaped it up. It's got form to it now. You know what I mean? It's becoming something. You are becoming, right? This is a new strength, a new energy that you carry in. A fresh one, a light one, an airy one. King of Pentacles, a money one. Get the money, dollar bills, y'all. King of Pentacles, cream. Get the money. Taurus energy. You could be a Taurus or have Taurus aspected. This person could be a Taurus. All right, half the deck is upside down, but some of y'all are gonna be able to enjoy your money now, enjoy your space and your home, your own car, you know, it's, don't say what I was gonna say. I was gonna say don't say, but this is giving an energy, I feel like, you know how you're like where you want company, but at the same time you don't want to be bothered. Like, I feel like this is getting to a sort of energy like that, where you're going to get so comfortable. You're going to start coming out of your comfort zone and ways and in your mind. You're going to start doing things. And then I feel like it's positive, but it's going to be things that you're going to be doing. And then you're just going to have a moment while you're in the motions of something that connects maybe from the past, something that connects from the past to what you're doing now, that lets you know you're okay. That lets you know, okay, this makes sense. That lets you know, okay, finally we're here. You know, I really feel like this is what this is giving here. And it's going to be one, like I said, for you, you just need a clear mind for the most part. Your creativity and your downloads are there. It just gets, wires get crossed when everybody else, I feel like, starts, like I said, throwing illusions, influence, unnecessary influence and distractions in your way. You know, it's people trying to psychologically play with you here when they really need to go get some psychological help for themselves. Like, you got a lot of people, you're not the type that will turn away help if you really need it. I know Aries is a very independent sign, but they know their shit. They know what they're independent in, and they know how they want to run their stuff. That's why they're not too quick to let you come in and help, because you're not going to do it right. So if you're not going to do it right, you might as well go over there and sit down somewhere and let me do it. Like, that's an Aries thing. You know what I mean? It's OCD, like real OCD. Like, some of y'all may have that. ADHD is real Aries, like those are traits, right? Or that connect to this sign. So in this, you know, as a lot of you guys, that's the thing, you know, your mind is just moving faster than you can keep up. You're probably receiving so many, like, it's just like, blah, 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 like probably running, you know, in your mind at one time here. But there's so many gems and gold mines inside of you, Aries, spiritually wise. Spirit just wants to keep filling up your cup, keep filling up your piggy bank. This, like, you're like, I've used this example before. You dipping your toe in, and just a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, till you get the right temperature, Aries, the right cleanse, the right feel, and the right throne, just for you. All right, I'm gonna leave this read here, y'all. You got the star, is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. I'm gonna go get a few hours of rest, and then I'll be right back up. We got the star, is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck here. So if this ain't luck, it ain't luck. It's calling. That's what it is. It is calling, and it is calling Aries' name. Right here, says the high priestess. Boom. Ooh. And I'm going to leave this read here. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. All right. Ciao. Good night, guys. Or good morning. I'll catch you later.